Bonjour et bienvenue au enchères de la voiture aujourd'hui.
Does it for me.
Right, off we go then. A Lexus T90 Elite, the 88.5 kilowatt hour. Lots of these about because these had a ridiculously cheap lease deal about 2 years ago. I think it was £99 a month and £99 down. So there's lots of these coming off lease. I think they registered something like 900. Anyway, 73 plate. Caps average is 17.7. Lots of these about. I wonder when leases UK Limited are going to let these go. It's up to 16. It's not a bad EV. It's a bit bouncy apparently because of the leaf springs at the back. But if you just want a very utilitarian workhorse, this could be, well, it is a great alternative to diesel. 3,000 miles then in the white. 4-door pickup, double cab. It's up to 16.4. Nowhere near cap average, provisional. That will just keep going through until either the funder changes his mind or these and just lets them go. Mini Cooper, level 3, top of the range in British Racing Green. Don't tell Mrs. P. I think we've got a bit of leather going on there. Yeah, this went through last week. Some from Vines Group. Standard VAT, so it's come from a private individual. So there's no VAT within the hammer price. Cap average is 11.4. It's grade 2. We've got 5 digital services. So, yeah, it's got everything going for it. It's up to 11. So, again, a representative from the Vines Group will say yes or no as to whether to let it go or just keep putting it through. It's down to the vendor, the seller, as to whether something sells or not. Provisional. So that will go through again on another sale. Another T90 from Lease UK Limited, a funder in the black. The Maxus T90 with the 88.5 kilowatt hour battery, 2,900 miles, a commercial plus VAT, former keepers 1, silver 1, so it's top spec, good condition. Yeah, again, the last one didn't reach 16, did it? 16.1, I think, but this is at 16.8. Bit more desirable in the black. Would be a bit surprising, I suppose, but you need a couple of. So it's an online bidder and a bidder in the hall. So it's 16.9. Cap average is 17.7. £700 behind. Will he let it go? See, he may have had a customer that says, "Get me one in black." In which case he knows where he's going to sell it for, so he can go a bit higher. Sold 17.1. There you go. It gives you some idea of what they want for them. So it's Peugeot time. The 2008 GT, 50 kilowatt hour on a 23 plate, done 11,000 miles in the black, grade 2. Cap average is £15,000. So yeah, it's a Stellantis car. It's the same as the Vauxhall Mokka. And some of the Peugeot, some of the Citroën offerings as well. Not the most efficient, but a popular people carrier. Cap average is £15,000. It's up to 14.8, 14.9. Is Mr. Nuvunu going to let this go? I've got a feeling because it's hit cap average, you'll let it go. Sold £15,000. Here we go then, it's Tesla time, rear wheel drive, Model Y. This went through last week. This has some damage on the rear tailgate, look. Cap average 23,950. Oh my word. Current bid price 23,900. I think he's bouncing bids off the wall, is Michael, trying to get something for this. The Elon effect is probably going to be hitting residuals, but if you want a cheap, capable, very capable EV, rear-wheel drive, it's up to 23,900. It's over cap average. Cap average is 23,950. He's got an online bidder at 24. 24.1. Sold 24.1. That was a bit of value, even with the damage. Mercedes-Benz time, the EQC 400 Sport 4MATIC, 25,000 miles on a 71 plate, grade 4. Service book, 2 services, last at 16. That's Mr. Mercedes just kicking the tyres and checking the fluid levels, coolant, screen wash, etc. Lots of options on these, so you don't know what they've been optioned with when they were new, which can affect the guide price. So cap average is 22.7, cap clean is 24.1, it's up to 23, and that was sold for £23,000 for an EQC. And the e-tron launch edition, 55 quat automatic, 29,000 miles. It's not saying what size battery that's got in it. Yeah, it's a bit of a fastback looking thing, isn't it? Oh, it's got those cameras, look. The wing mirrors are missing. You've got cameras in the door cards. Yeah, £24,000, 800 is cap average, but it depends on the spec. And I'm guessing those camera wing mirrors, door mirrors, were a huge cost option. So yeah, this has been loaded to the gunnels, and the price is reflecting that. Look, cap clean is 26.1, it's up to 26.3. Is it sold? Sold 26.3. It's always spec with German cars, folks. Right, it's tester time again. Model Y long range in the blue. I like the blue, but I think we've decided on the grey because Mrs. P likes the grey. 22 plate, 33,000 miles. Cap average is 24.4. Both cables there. You would look to the condition report before you bid. It's up to £24,000 on a 22 plate. Is Mr. Navuna going to let this go? Caps are 24.4, 24.5, grade 2, 33,000 miles. 4-year warranty on all Teslas, of course, so it's under warranty. 24.8. Online bidders. Good time to buy if you want a Tesla. Sold 24.8. That was a bit of value. Tesla Model 3, standard range on a 70 plate. This is a Fremont built car, I think, being on a 70 plate. How do I know? Because it hasn't got the wooden cappings here that you get on the Shanghai built car, so this doesn't have the heat pump. 11.9, 52,000 miles, standard range, grade 3. Cap average is 12.6. Spare key, both cables. This went through last week, I'm sure it did. 12.6. Great value for money these are now, especially the standard range. Both cables there. You get a full condition report, which you would have looked at before you bid on the vehicle. But a stone chip was rusted there. That's easy fixable. 12.8. On the rear tailgate as well. Sold £12,800. See at me. Love these little things. Same as the Volkswagen e-up and the Skoda Citigo. 21 plate in the red. Nice wheels on these. Great spec cars, really efficient. 36 kilowatt hour battery, 33 kilowatt hour usable. Driven carefully in the summer, you'll get 5 miles per kilowatt hour. In the winter, about 3.5. So it's good for about 110 miles, to be honest. Great, efficient little EVs. Cap average 7,150. Dashboard looks nice. I love the white bit in the dash. It really lifts it quite a lot. Great value for money. 7,750. It's getting very near cap clean. It's grade 2. Done 18,000 miles on a 21 plate. Not bare metal, but sold for 7,750. That was excellent value, folks, for a great, capable electric vehicle. Right, it's mobilised financial services time. The financial arm of Nissan and Renault. 70 plate, Leaf, Ascenta. 40 kilowatt hour, 39,000 miles, grade 2, 6,975 is the cap clean price, cap average price rather. Cap clean is 7.5. Cap meaning computerized AD pricing. They take all the recent prices from all the auctions nationwide and come up with these average figures for the trade. 6.9. Being this centre spec, you don't get tinted glass in the rear windows, you don't get heated seats, but it's still a capable run-around EV. CHAdeMO DC rapid charging, of course. If you need to do lots of motorway work, you probably want to consider something with CCS. Provisional 6.8. They want a bit more. Nissan Leaf, 39 kilowatt hour, exactly the same as the 40. They just renamed it, even though it's got the same actual battery. This is the Ascender spec again, grade 3, 9.7. We've got a spare key, both the cables. Looks nice in the grey. Again, the Ascender spec, you don't get tinted windows at the back, you don't get the heated seats. But it's a capable EV. It's got 𝐵𝐷𝐿, which again, like I said in the last Leaf, if you're doing lots of motorway driving, probably not the car for you. Sold 10.3, but a great, 130, 140 mile EV. So, two Nissan Leaf coming in. This is the N connector, like this spec. You get heated seats and 360 camera as well. Tinted glass in the back. 21 plate, N connector, 40 kilowatt hour, 15,000 miles in the grey, grade 3. Should be 8,950. No green slip. Provisional 8.8. Another Leaf. This one in fridge white. N connector again, 71 plate, 21,000 miles. Got to apply to DVLA for the V5. It's not a biggie. Grade 2, 1 stamp, both cables. Nice, capable, average, bread and butter sort of EV. Talking of bread and butter, the clattering in the background is Mrs. P making me a sandwich again. Bless her. 8.8. Cap average is 8,850. 8.9. I'm sure Mr. Mobilise will let this go because it's just gone over cap average. £9,000. Nice miles. Grade 2. You looked at the spec beforehand. Sold £9,000. It's Leaf time again. Tecna, 40 kilowatt hour. 46,000 miles in that beautiful grey. Love the tech spec. 360 cameras, tinted glass, heated seats front and rear. Grey 3. One former keeper. Spare key, 1 stamp. Cables are all there. 7.3 is cap average. Cap clean is 7.9. It's up to 7.6. He will let this go. I will bet my sandwich that shortly it's up here. No, I'm going to lose my sandwich. Provisional 7.6. That can't be that far away. It'll just be a phone call. So it's Renault Zoe time. It's the Play 50. I don't think these have rapid charging. 24,000 miles in the white.
Oh, Renault Zoe.
It's the Renault Zoe. We're in France. You've got to apply for the V5. 7.8. Type 2 charging cable. Because some of these didn't come with, they didn't come with a granny cable. There you go. It's just type 2. It hasn't got CCS, folks, because that flap is not down. 8.3. Maybe this chap here is asking the question, but rest assured this does not have rapid charging. Great if you're just doing town work, but the price should reflect that. In my opinion, 8.3 provisional didn't sell the Renault. Renault.
Because that's what French is for sandwich.
I've just had French for sandwich, apparently. Leaf N connector, 20 plate, done 23, grade 2, 8.1, 2 service stamps, both cables. You would have done the condition report, grade 2 condition, 8.3. 8.1 is average, cap clean is 8.7. This is going all the way up there, folks. Dealers seem to like black cars, don't they? Nice condition. If you flick through the images beforehand, you'll have seen what's what. 8.7. This should sell. It's going over cap clean. Surely this will sell. Yes, £8,700 plus auction fees. That is sold. More Leaf. Tecna 69 plate in that beautiful sort of cherry red. It's not a flame red, it's like a metallic red. Grade 2. 31,000 miles. Got to apply for a V5. Not a biggie. It really isn't. Get one of your post office, which will enable you to tax it, etc. 8.2. Cap average is 8,025. Tecna spec. Heated seats front and rear. Nice. 8.2. Provisional 8.2. They want a bit more. Another Leaf. This time it's the Leaf E, the one with the big fat battery, 62 kilowatt hour. N connector, nice spec, 40,000 miles, grade 2, £10,000 is the average for a 71 plate, 62 kilowatt hour Leaf. Yeah, looks right, doesn't it? 10.6, cap clean's 10.7. There you go, look, at 27%, it's showing 54 miles. So, you know, a 200 mile range EV, provisional 10.6, just £100 below cap clean, so they want a bit more. Another Leaf, Techna, 40 kilowatt hour on a 70 plate in the silver, grade 2, 8.8 is the average price, a couple of stamps, both cables. Again, you would have had a look at the condition report for the damages, even the damages. Nice bit of leather going on in there. 360 cameras, etc. Right, we're up to 8.8, which is cap average. Online bidder. Lots of these about. Dealers are going to want an absolute bargain in order to stick it on their pitch. Both cables sold 8.8. Bit of value that was. Next, an EMV200 Evalia. I've got one of these in white. This one's a 40 kilowatt hour. Mine's a 24 kilowatt hour size battery, 27,000 miles. Got to apply for V5, a grade 4. Had a look at this earlier. It's perhaps been on private plates, hence the plate missing off the back. Black tends to show every mark and every scuff, and often these are basically like the school bus for families. But capable EV with that 40 kilowatt hour sized battery. Scuff to the front bumper, you know, lots of scratches. They're all compound out. That's not, you know, the end of the world. Cap average is 12.1. It's up to 11.8. Is Mr. Mobilised Financial Services going to let this go? These wheels tend to oxidise as well. Sold 11.8. That's a good EV for someone, that is. 7-seater too. Right, next through is a Nissan Leaf. I've sold one of these in my lifetime, this colour. Bronze. It's not the best colour, I'll be honest. Someone's actually picked that colour. You don't see many bronze Leaf about, but it is a colour that Nissan offered. 38,000 miles on a private plate that sort of reads Leaf, doesn't it? Where are we? 7.1. I think the colour's going to let this down, to be honest. What reg is it? Where are we? 18. 3rd of 18. So we're on a 18 plate. 29th of the 3rd, 2018. Go back to an 18 plate, or it might stay on that private plate. He will have said 6 service stamps, 7,950, 8 grand. Well, I am surprised. Unusual colour, unless you've got someone asking for it. Yes, 7,950. I bet he's pleased to get rid of that in that colour, but nice reg. Another Leaf, N connector, S the Leaf E+. Big battery, 62 kilowatt hour, 39,000 miles. Got to apply for a V5, grade 3. Both cables, 9.8 is the average price for this N connector 62 kilowatt hour Leaf. Needs a charge. Sure, are great. They'll always charge it before you come to personally collect. Give it a quick clean as well. They're brilliant. 9.3. It seems a bit low, doesn't it? Grade 3. But yeah, needs a bit of work. Is that provisional or sold? Provisional 9.3. That's worth a bit more, to be honest. Right, it's Leaf time again. I think it seems like to know you can have any colour as long as it's red. 71 plate, 27,000 miles. The Ascenta spec again. You know what I've said about the Ascenta. Grade 3. 2 service stamps. Both type 2 and 3 pin charging cable. 7,975 is up to £8,000. Cap clean is 8.5. Ascenta spec. It's like smaller wheels with these tyres, which means they're a little bit more efficient with a nice narrow tyre. Taking bids at £8,000. Cap average is 7.9. Is he going to let this go? I would say yes, because it's a red Ascenta. Provisional wants a bit more. That can go through next week. Right, next is another Nissan Leaf, the Techna 20 plate. That humming in the background is my French coffee on its way. 28,000 miles, grade 3, 8475 is the average. The clean price is just over £9,000. There's one stamp. EV system warning light. Did this go through last week? I think it did. So this could be a 12-volt battery, or it could be something a bit more sinister. Provisional 8.3. Yeah, interesting. Another Leaf, 71 plate, 24,000 miles, grade 3, 8150, spare key, 2 service stamps, both cables, a centre spec 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, 8150, it's already reached 82. Is Mr. Mobilised Financial Services going to let this one go? Taking bids at 8250. There's a bidder in the hall at 8250. Online bidder at 83. Surely, average is 81. Is he going to let this go? He's got a sheet. He knows how much each car owes him and how much he needs for all the cars that day. Provisional wants a little bit more. Another Nissan Leaf, and I've got my French coffee. The centre, oh, that's nice. 40 kilowatt hour, 70 plate, 26,000 miles, grade 4. This has been through the walls a bit, hasn't it? Again, you will have checked to see what that means. It could be wheel scuffs, could be panel damage, just general wear and tear. But you'll have a look at the condition. It's up to £7,000, grade 4. I can't think he's going to want cap average for this at 7625. And it's the Ascender spec. I think he's just going to get rid of this. I'll be surprised if this goes provisional. Sold, there you go. 7,050. All down to condition. Now here's a capable EV. I actually picked one of these up for a friend of mine on Motability. It's 72 plate Renault Megane Techno, 60 kilowatt hour, 8,000 miles, red with a black roof, grade 2, 17.5. That's a bit of value, isn't it? For a 60 kilowatt hour EV. They look really nice as well. And the one I drove great. But a bit of value that is. Goodness me. 18.3. Cap clean is 18,650. Just looks like a really modern car, doesn't it? That's a lot of car for just under £20,000 after fees. 18,350. 18.6 is cap cleaned, grade 2. Is he going to want at least sold 18,350? That was great value for a Megane. Renault Zoe, here we go. This is the business. This is the van version with rapid charging. 84,000 miles. Rear sensors. I think this went through last week and didn't sell. So this is the business edition. It's just basically a caged area in the back. So great if you're just a local tradesman. Plus VAT, don't forget folks, because this is a commercial vehicle, even though it's just a car with no seats in the back. 4.5 is cap average. It's up to 3.6. I reckon it was this price last time. It's got rapid charge as well. Those door cards would easily clean up. 3.8 plus VAT, don't forget. Yeah, great little van. If you're a tradesman, you don't need to carry massive tools. Perhaps a Sparky, electrician. It's got AC as well. Provisional 3.8. Next, 70 plate Leaf Techno in that real nice blue. 22,000 miles. Where are we? 8975. Grade 1, folks. 3 service stamps out the box. Looks going to really pop on someone's forecourt. This will fetch all the money because it's ready to go on straight on someone's forecourt, and it's a good strong colour. That's nice. 70 plates. Right, come on, where are we? 9.3. Cap clean is 9.6. Average is 8.9. So it's in between the two. What dealer is going to snap this up or get his name on the sheet? 9.3. Provisional. Not surprised. It's worth a bit more, that is. Renault Zoe in the red. 54,000 miles. The GT line. 50 kilowatt hour, as they all are. No battery release on these. Again, it doesn't say rapid charge. Assume, even though it's a GT line, even though it's top of the trim, assume it hasn't got CCS. There you go. That flap is not down. It has not got rapid charging, folks. 21 plate. Done 54,000 miles. Cap average is 6.6. Cap clean at 7.5. You know, if you don't need it, then great. But when you come to sell it, I almost guarantee someone will want to be able to rapid charge it, and you can't. That's 7.4 sold. Renault Kangoo van, 21 plate, business, 33 kilowatt hour. You cannot rapid charge these. They didn't come with CCS. Nice thing, look, it's got some colour-coded bumpers on there. 3.6. Speedo fault does not display mileage for rear. Does not display mileage rear sensors top 2 cable. Okay, so it's got a lot of damage to that. Look, goodness me. Yeah, that's got to be really cheap. Cap average is 3.6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it could be a weak 12-volt battery, but a bit of a gamble with a Renault Kangoo van. Provisional 2.3 plus VAT. Renault Zoe on a 70 plate in the nice blue. GT line rapid charge. So this has got CCS fitted. Great thing about Showroom, they will actually tell you whether it's got CCS fitted or not. And 9 times out of 10, I have a picture of the charge door at the front. Where are we? 7.4 is cap average. There you go. That's with that flat down. Look, you can see the 2 ports, or basically the CCS connector. 7.9. Cap clean is 8.4. Grade 2. 2 service stamps. Type 2 and 3. See, it's unusual to have a 3-pin charging cable because Renault supplied them, then they didn't, then they did, then they didn't. So it's rare to get the 3-pin as well. Provisional 7.9. They want a bit more. ID 3 time, 71 plate. Got some nice wheels going on there. 45 kilowatt hour. Got to apply for a V5, grade 3. Cap average is 13.4. Got a type 2 cable and a spare key. Undercoat grey, or Orkney grey. Orkney sky grey, as some people call it. Not a big fan of the ID range. Bit plasticky. Not particularly efficient, but hey, it's a Volkswagen badge. People love Volkswagen. Cap average is 13.4, it's up to 13.6. Cap clean is 14.5. This is a Motability vehicle. They tend to let them go, Motability vehicles. Sold 13.6. Got a Mocha E, 50 kilowatt hour in the blue, 24 plate, 2,580 miles, grade 3, 15.2. Very often these can be early returns due to somebody no longer needing a Motability car, or sadly someone who's no longer driving, or sadly has passed away, because Motability is that charity that enables people to keep mobile if they've got a disability. So no alarm bells as to why it's an early return. CCS fitted at 15.3 provisional. That will go through next week. Right, here we go from Motability. A ZS, 45 kilowatt hour, 9,000 miles. 10,500 is the cap clean price. Grade 4. Got to apply for V5. It's the sort of old shape with a 45 kilowatt hour battery. ZS from MG. Sold £9,000 value. Nissan Leaf end connector, 23 plate, 10,250, grade 3. Sold £10,000. That was a quick one. Right, last one through today for us, folks. An ID3, 74 plate in red. Lots of EVs in red today. Hence my thumbnail. 878 miles only. Spare key, grade 2. Again, it's just an early return. Nice spec, got a bit of fabric going on the door cards. 21.3 is the cap average. Online bidder. Yeah, just 800 miles. Early return. Sold 21.2. Great value.
N'oubliez pas d'aimer, de partager et de vous abonner.